Day celebration, because being at home isn't going to stop us from celebrating together. And although we aren't able to be physically together at Asia Society this year, we hope this virtual event will be an opportunity to welcome new audiences and reconnect with old friends from all over the globe. We're so excited and grateful to have many of our favorite artists joining us from their homes this year to celebrate with us. This year, we're sharing excerpts and a dance lesson from the Diwali episode of Disney's Mira, Royal Detective. We also have planned a shadow puppet show from our dear friend Anu Sigal at the Culture Tree, a Kathak dance lesson from the Parul Shah Dance Company, music from Raga Kids, and a short performance from Surgeon Dance to conclude the afternoon. You'll also find activities to do at home, including an art activity inspired by the work of one of our participating Asia Society Triennial artists, Arpita Singh. We would encourage you to share photos of your work with us on social media so we can see and enjoy your creations. Please tag us on Instagram by tagging at Asia Society or using the hashtag Asia Society Diwali. If you're not able to join us for all these fun activities live, many of the videos will be able to stream on our YouTube channel throughout the weekend and beyond. And please feel free to share these videos with your friends and family for them to enjoy as well. I'm also excited to share that our building reopened last week for the inaugural Asia Society Triennial, an exhibition bringing contemporary art from across 20 countries by 40 artists from Asia and the diaspora, all coming to Asia Society. At a time when we're not able to travel widely, the Triennial is a way for you and your families to encounter innovative and exciting ideas and artwork from across the globe. This exciting initiative will be on view in two parts from October 27th, 2020 through June 27th, 2021. And it'll be accompanied by an exhibition catalog and robust roster of public programs for you to participate in. We look forward to welcoming you back at the Asia Society Museum here in New York to experience this exciting exhibition. To learn more about the Triennial and how to schedule a visit, please go to our website, asiasociety.org/triennial. For our members who are joining us today, we thank you for your steadfast support of our work, especially now. Your generosity nourishes our resolve to persevere despite these challenging times. And for those of you who are new to Asia Society, we encourage you to become involved as a member. Membership details may be accessed through our website at asiasociety.org/support/membership. Thank you again for joining us virtually this year. I'm so happy that you're here, and I hope that you enjoy the program. Happy Diwali, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Cal Penn. I play Miku on Mira Royal Detective.
Ready, set,
My name is Utkar Shambudkar. I play Chiku.
You're welcome.
Hey everyone, I'm Asif Manvi and I play the voice of Sahil.
Happy Diwali, Mira. Mwah!
I'm Leela Ladner and I voice Mira.
Happy Diwali, Papa.
I'm Karen David and I play Shilpi, Ashima, and Ruby.
It's me, Parvesh China. I play Manish.
Hi, I'm Sonal Shah and I play Poonam.
Diwali is definitely one of my most favorite times of the year. I remember growing up as a child looking out to the backyard and seeing all these colorful decorations and all the candles and lanterns being lit up.
Diwali is all about honoring light over darkness and cherishing your loved ones.
Papa, I love how Diwali takes place on the darkest day of the year.
And we turn it into a festival of lights.
Diwali is an amazing, wonderful, beautiful celebration of love and light and family and culture.
And I'll be honest, it's about eating really delicious food, which I really look forward to. It's not just Miku who feels this way. I definitely feel that way too.
It wouldn't be Diwali without laddus.
To me and my family, Diwali is a time for love, togetherness, and celebration.
Bringing together our family and friends.
And from everyone at Mira Royal Detective, we wanted to wish you and your family a happy Diwali.
Wishing you all a very, very happy Diwali.
It's everyone, it's everywhere, it's
right here.
Happy Diwali! Happy New Year! Saal Mubarak!
Happy Diwali!
Sending lots of love for a happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali!
Just want to wish everyone a happy Diwali.
Diwali.
Diwali! Happy Diwali!
Mira, what's your favorite part of Diwali?
Oh, Chiku, there are so many amazing things about Diwali. Clean the house and decorate, brand new clothes to celebrate, so much to appreciate. It's Diwali, getting ready for the feast.
Bring a box of tasty treats.
Look, Rangoli at your feet. It's Diwali, bringing together our family and friends. Young and old, we're all near and dear.
It's our favorite time of year.
Dancing and singing, we'll light the lights again. It's everyone, it's everywhere, it's here.
It's finally here.
Diwali.
We hope you enjoyed the clip from Mira Royal Detective Diwali episode. I'm Neelam Chaudhary, Executive Director of Global Learning Programs for the Center for Global Education at Asia Society. Thank you for joining us today for a special Q&A conversation with Leela Ladner, who voices the lead role of Mira in Disney Junior's hit series, Mira Royal Detective. The series, which is inspired by the cultures and customs of India, follows the brave and resourceful Mira, who is appointed to the role of Royal Detective by the Queen. Along with her comical mongoose sidekicks, Miku and Chiku, Mira travels throughout the kingdom of Jaipur, solving mysteries for her friends, family, and extended community. We are so excited to have Leela here today to answer a few questions about her work on the show and talk a little bit about the Diwali special and how she is planning to celebrate Diwali this year.
Hello, everyone. Happy Diwali and Namaste. We have some kids here who are going to ask their questions. And welcome, everyone. Welcome, Leela. Thank you so much for taking the time of answering our kids' questions. They are such good questions. I've gone through them. So we will get to it in a second. I am Anu Sehgal. I am the founder of the Culture Tree, a cultural literacy organization that focuses on South Asia. We do a lot of programs, language education, and we are so excited to be a part of this. So let's get started with our questions. So the first child who's asking the question is Indrani. Indrani, if you can unmute yourself and tell us your age and ask your question.
Hi, my name is Indrani and I'm 8 years old. I wanted to ask you, did you ever think that you would play an Indian role on Disney?
Hi, that's a great question. Well, I've grown up with big dreams all my life, and Disney has been, I think, one of my biggest influences. I've grown up watching Disney movies, loving Disney characters, but I have never seen an Indian girl that looks like me, that I could look up to. And, you know, I've been raised by my parents to believe that if I put work and time into something that I can accomplish anything that I want to. And so I've always had the dream to maybe be a part of Disney, but I mean, I never really thought it would actually happen. So this is just an absolute dream come true.
That's great. So next question is being asked by Ayan. Ayan, if you can unmute yourself, tell us your age. Oh, we can't hear you, Ayan. Yep.
I'm Ayan and I'm 5 years old. How would you describe Mira?
Hi. Mira is very, very kind and compassionate, and she's very inclusive. She loves to solve mysteries for her town, but she loves to solve them with her friends and family. And I'm definitely trying to be a little more like her every single day, and you know, try to just appreciate what I love and enjoy it with the people I love.
Wow, that's amazing. I want to be Mira. So the next person is Veer. Veer, if you can tell us your age and then ask your question.
My question is, I went to the dance class.
Tell them what's your name.
Lear.
And how old are you?
I'm 4 years old.
And what's your question for me?
My question is, which toy she wants.
For Diwali?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, that's a great question. I actually really love the Mira dolls and Miku and Chiku's dolls. Those are my favorite. So I'll probably go pick some up because they're really, really cute. But if I want just a gift, an overall gift, it would probably just be that my friends and family are happy and healthy, and I think that's what Mira would want for Diwali as well.
That's amazing. And there is a whole line of products that go with the show, right, Leela?
Yes, there's dresses and a whole play set, multiple play sets. It's really, 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 really fun.
Yeah, I would like, for Diwali, I would like Mira's jacket, the blue jacket. I think it's so cool and festive.
Definitely.
All right, so the next, and actually Veer is our youngest child. He's 4 years old who's participating.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Very good, Veer. Okay, the next one is Ava.
My name is Ava. I am 8 years old and I am in 3rd grade.
Ava, what's your question?
Which is your favorite episode and why?
So my favorite episode is definitely the Diwali episode. Happens to be. There's just so many bright colors, and I love the Diwali song that we sing, and I think it's just a beautiful way to honor the holiday, and it does a great job showing that Diwali is all about cherishing the things you love and bringing people together. So I think that's definitely my favorite.
And Leela, can you tell our viewers when they can watch the episode or how they can watch the episode, the Diwali episode specifically?
I'm pretty sure you can watch it on Disney Junior. I'm not sure the exact date it's coming out, but stay tuned for that. It's really, really, it's definitely my favorite. It's so vibrant, and I think you'll love it.
I watched the Diwali episode. I just loved it. It brought so many memories of me growing up in India come true. It's the Diwali episode is coming out on November 6th, and you saw a trailer earlier on. And the dance sequence is actually one of the things that we will be sharing with you later on with the choreographer. All right, so the next one is Jake.
Say hi. Hi, I'm Jake. What's your? How old are you? I'm 5. And I'm in 1st grade. What's your favorite character and why?
That's a great question. I have to say, well, I love Mira, obviously, but I think my second favorite characters would probably be Miku and Chiku, because they just bring so much life to every episode, and they're so fun, and I think you really see throughout the show that they are Mira's best friends, and she couldn't solve the cases without them.
And they're so funny, right?
Yes, they really are.
Really.
Very entertaining.
They're very entertaining. And who is playing the voice of Miku and Chiku?
So we have Kalpen and Utkarsh, who are just absolutely incredible. I mean, I've grown up watching their work, and I never thought I'd get to be in a show with the incredible talents that they are. So yeah, they're really, really amazing.
That's amazing. So before going to the next kid, I just thought I, as a cultural educator, also had a question for you, Leela. So if you can, just answer my question. It's a twofold question, which is, how much does it mean to you to be a part of a show like Mira Royal Detective with such a wonderful representation and cultural authenticity? And the second part of my question is, what do you hope kids and families take away from watching this show?
Great question. I think people, especially in Heritage, have deserved this show for so long. I know my mom's generation, when she was growing up, she would have loved to see a character that looked like her, that she could have looked up to. It's really just such an honor that I get to be a part of a first of its kind project. And, I think that hopefully kids and families will be able to realize that we are more alike than we are different. And maybe I hope kids will look at Mira and be able to look up to a strong Indian girl who creates her own opportunities, and she never gives up when she's on a case.
That's amazing. I wish I had, a show like this growing up to look up to, and also a doll, just having a doll that look like me to kids. It is just incredible. It is groundbreaking and absolutely amazing. All right. Yeah. So the next question is from Anissa. Hi, Anissa. Happy Diwali. Oh, if you can unmute yourself, Anissa. Yeah. And tell us your age, Anissa, and then if you can ask your question.
Hi, my name's Anissa. I am 6 years old. And how many episodes are inside Mira the Detective?
How many episodes? So for season 1, well, we got a season 2, which is really exciting, which I'm in the middle of recording right now. But for season 1, I'm pretty sure there are about 25 episodes. I think, yeah, 25 episodes. And there's 2 separate mini episodes in each one. So you get 2 different storylines, and so it's even more fun. Really, really exciting.
And Leela, you guys have already signed up for season 2, right? Which will be coming next year, right?
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's so exciting. All right, so the next question is from Gia.
Hi, my name is Gia Babu, and I'm 6 years old, and I'm in first grade, and I have 2 questions. How do you and your family celebrate Diwali at home?
So, great question. Hi. We celebrate, we have diyas, and I usually love just, cherishing the relationships that I have in my household. I mean, my parents and we have great relationships, and I love that Diwali is about honoring, peace over violence, and about cherishing and honoring the ones you love. It's a little more difficult this year to celebrate with big groups of people, but this year I'll definitely be celebrating from home and, cherishing the beautiful culture that we have.
That's amazing. Gia, did you ask your entire question, right?
I have another one.
Okay.
Do you have any special Diwali plans for this year?
So yeah, I mean, I'll just be at home watching the Diwali episode. I think I love that Disney is going all out for this wonderful festival of lights, and I think you all should tune in. It's gonna be great.
Sounds great. Next one is Navya. Namaste, Navya.
Namaste. Hi, my name's Navya. I am 7 years old and I'm in 2nd grade. And my question is, what is the most fun part of being the voice of Mira?
Wow, there's so many fun parts, but I think the most fun would be just seeing the reactions from everyone who loves the show. I've been sent a few videos of kids dancing to the theme song and enjoying the music, which happens to be my favorite part of the show. And so I definitely love that I'm a part of something that other people get to enjoy, and they get to learn more about Indian culture, which is always amazing.
It's amazing. Dylan, you are next.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I am 7 years old and I'm in 2nd grade. What qualities do you think make the Indian culture unique?
Wow. Hi. I think that, the way that our Indian culture portrays beauty in food and dancing and music and bright colors, I think is really unique and beautiful. I love that, the amount of reverence and respect that we have for our elders and just the respect that we have for each other, I think is very unique, and I'm very proud to be part of that.
Sounds great. And last but not the least, Arya. Arya, you have a question for us?
My name is Arya. I'm 7 years old and I'm in second grade. My question is, how do you balance in school and work?
It's a good question. Well, I think I've learned now. I mean, I'm 17 years old and I'm a senior in high school, which is my last year. And I've learned that if you really love something a lot, then you're willing to juggle a crazy schedule to make it work. And so I definitely love recording for Mira. I love the process. And so even though there can be a lot to do sometimes, the fact that I love Mira really helps. And, it's not a drag to go record. It's really exciting and fun.
I love your Mira Rail Detective episodes.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. That's why I love it, is just knowing that you guys hopefully love it too.
So I have one final question for you, Leela. And of course, I have to note that all these kids love the show. That's the reason they are here and so passionately asking questions about it. So my final question for you is, what is your favorite part about being an Indian American and about the duality in which you live?
Mm-hmm. Well, I live in an area in California where I wouldn't say there are many people of South Asian heritage. I've kind of grown up being a little unique in the sense of how I look and how where my family comes from. And as hard as it is sometimes to feel like you maybe are kind of on the outside looking in, I think I've definitely really appreciated the fact that I am unique and I have such a strong culture and rich culture backing me. And now this show is just really hopefully gonna, help other little Indian girls like me, growing up in America, be able to appreciate their culture and not feel different, but feel, unique and special.
That's amazing. So I think we are going to wrap our show with this. I hope everyone enjoyed this show. I really want to thank you, Leela, for joining and answering the question of your big fans. And I want to thank Neelam from Asia Society. And thank you especially to our little friends who asked their questions and got all dressed up for this beautiful event. And to our viewers, happy Diwali. May the auspicious festival of Diwali illuminate your life with sparkling moments of good health, love, success, and happiness. Wish you and your family a happy and safe Diwali. Naya Saal Mubarak or Diwali ki Shubhkamnaएं. Hope you enjoyed this show and we'll see you later. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Happy Diwali!
Clean the house and decorate, brand new clothes to celebrate, so much to appreciate, it's Diwali. Getting ready for the feast,
Bring a box of tasty treats.
look, Rangoli at your feet, it's Diwali.
Hi, I'm Knuckledeep Mahajan, and I'm the choreographer on Mira Royal Detective. I'm here at my studio, NDM Bollywood Dance Studios, and I'm so excited for the new Diwali episode. So in celebrating Diwali, I wanted to teach you some steps that we see Mira and her friends do. I hope you like these steps, and I hope you join in to learn them.
Clean the house and decorate, brand new clothes to celebrate, so much to appreciate, it's Diwali.
The first step I'd love to teach you is called the up and down pony. And Mira and her friends do it in every episode.
We are on the case of the missing oil. We're on the case, we're on the case,
We're on the case! Here's how we start. Take your right foot and put it on the ball of the foot. And now take your left foot and keep it completely flat. And that's the beginning of how you start off. Now here's how the step works. Take your right foot, lift it up, and hit the floor, and push yourself up, and then bend down with your knees when you go down. So that looks like this. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's take a closer look on this. Ball on the right, and your left foot's gonna be flat. And you push off the floor, and then you bend down with the left leg. You push up and go down. You go up and go down. Up and down, up and down. Let's try it in a circle. Up and down, up and down, up and down. This is the up and down pony. Now while we do the footwork, here's how our arms are gonna look like. Bring your arms to the side, and your hands can be comfortable. That means they're not really making any shape at all. And then bring your shoulders up and down, up and down. Shoulders up, shoulders down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So when we combine this with the footwork, it's going to look like this. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's try in a circle. Up and down pony, up and down pony. This is the up and down pony step. And we see Mira do it in every episode. And she loves this step, and I hope you do too.
We're on the case. We're on the case. We're on the case.
This next step is called the snap kick. And we're gonna see this step in the Mira Diwali episode. So here's how we start. Lift up your right leg, and you're going to kick out and bring it back in. Kick out and bring it back in. Kick, 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 kick. Now, while we do that, our arms are gonna be working as well. So we're going to snap our fingers, and we're going to cross with your left arm on top and your right underneath. So you're gonna cross, and then uncross. Cross and uncross. And both times you're gonna snap. Snap here, and snap here. Yeah. So let's combine it with the upper body and the lower body. So we're gonna go kick and snap, kick and snap, kick and snap, kick and snap. The snap kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do 4, you can do as many as you want, and we're gonna actually see this, as I said, in the episode for Diwali. Can't wait. So maybe when you see Mira do this step, you join in too.
Music, laughter fills the air, special moments that we share, it's Diwali.
Another step that we're gonna see in the Diwali episode called the calling step. And it's just upper body. You're gonna bring your hands flat like this and just curl your fingers in and then release them back up again. Curl them in and release them. And we do it on the other side as well. Curl in and release. Curl in and release. It's like you're calling someone. Hey, I'm over here. Hi, how are you? Hi. So it's just like you're calling someone to come to you. Now we're gonna add some shoulders to this. So your shoulders and your fingers curling in, combining all that together, it's gonna look like this. Shoulder, call, the calling step. And you can do it by looking at each corner. Or you can look straight. You're gonna add the shoulders, and that makes it extra fun.
Dance Dancing and singing will light the lights again. It's everyone, it's everywhere, it's here.
It's finally here.
Diwali.
Now, this is my favorite step from the Diwali episode on Mira Royal Detective. And here's how we do it. Take your fingers and connect them like this. Now, after that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna place your arms just like this. So you have your hands that are bent by the wrists, and then place your hands on one side of your body and now push across. Now, the fun part, we get to flip it. And now push and swipe to the other side. Ooh. Continue that. Switch, push, flip it, push. So it's gonna happen 2 times. We're gonna go one side, flip it, the other side. Now after that, place your hand to your hip and step out with your leg and then make a big circle with your arm going all the way around. And this hand that I use, I call this the lotus. And you're gonna take your fingers and just spread them across, and you're gonna look up, and then you're gonna look straight. So let's combine this now. So take your fingers, connect them, push to the side, push one more time, hands to your hip, and lotus arm around with the leg to the side. And this is such a beautiful step, and you'll see why when you watch the video, because when Mira does this step and this, and she goes around, she's actually lighting these beautiful candles around her. Let's try the music, yeah?
Mira, what's your favorite part of Diwali?
Oh, Chiku, there are so many amazing things about Diwali. Clean the house and decorate, brand new clothes to celebrate, so much to appreciate. It's Diwali, bringing together our family and friends. Young and old, we're all here indeed.
It's our favorite time of year.
Dancing and singing will light the lights again. It's everyone, it's everywhere, it's here.
It's finally here.
Diwali. Colors, patterns everywhere. Music, laughter fills the air. Special moments that we share. It's Diwali. Dancing and singing will light the lights again. It's everyone, it's everywhere, it's here.
It's finally here.
Hope you enjoyed these moves and keep dancing with Mira, and wishing all of you a very, very happy Diwali.
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 Happy Diwali.
Namaste. Today we are going to tell you the story of Ramayana. This is a famous story from India, a little mysterious, a little sad, but with a happy ending. And the best part is that by the end of this, you will learn why we celebrate Diwali, the festival of lights. But if you want to hear the story, I need all of you to put on your listening ears and pay close attention. This story has four main characters: Lord Ram, a dutiful prince; Sita, his wife; Ravana, the evil king of Lanka with 10 heads; Hanuman, our favorite monkey god; and Lakshman, Ram's loyal brother. Now, are you ready to listen to the story? Once upon a time, in a land far away called Ayodhya, which is in India, there lived a kind Prince Ram and his faithful wife Sita. Ram's cruel stepmother asked the king, Dashrath, to send Ram away to the forest for 14 years. Sita and Ram went to live in the forest. One day, Sita saw a beautiful golden deer and asked Ram to bring it to her. When Ram did not return, for a long time, Sita asked Lakshman to go look for his brother. But before he left, to protect Sita, Lakshman drew a line, a magical line in the sand, and asked Sita not to cross it. As long as Sita stayed behind the line, she would be safe and nobody could harm her.
Sita, in the sand I draw this magical line. As long as you stay inside it, you will be fine. This jungle, dark and deep, has monsters galore, so heed my words and avoid their terrors and more.
What Lakshman did not know was that as he was leaving, the evil king Ravana, who wanted Sita to be his wife, was hiding in the woods. He dressed himself like a sadhu, a holy man, and came to Sita, who was standing outside her hut.
Lady, why do you stare into the forest dark and deep? I have been standing a while, and you only weep. No matter what the cause, I can erase your pain. I have such power that even the dead can come to life again.
Oh, sir, I wish I could go into the forest to see if my husband, my dear Ram, is safe or in jeopardy. But I cannot cross this line in the sand that Lakshman drew. This line becomes a wall of fire that lets nothing through.
I am just a holy man roaming in search of food. I thought I could help you and do you some good. But if you don't want to cross this line in the sand, I should get going and find a more welcoming hand.
Oh, holy man, please don't be so angry and upset. I was only trying to make sure that my promise I kept. You look harmless, so let me bring you some food. And then maybe we can go searching in the wood.
There, I got you by your arm, and I will not let go. Now, with me to the beautiful land of Lanka you will go. Do not scream or cry, your tears are shed in vain. Your husband Ram you will never see again.
When Ram came back, he couldn't find Sita and was very sad. He searched everywhere in the forest and finally came to a big ocean across from Lanka, where Ravan, the evil king, lived. Ram had an army of monkeys led by Hanuman to help them find Sita. Anxious about Sita, Ram asked his good friend Hanuman to secretly go to Lanka and see if Sita was safe. Hanuman was strong, so strong that he leapt over the ocean and reached Lanka. He found her sitting under a tree in a beautiful garden. All the Rakshasas were sleeping when Hanuman approached Sita. What strange creature is walking in my direction? He has the face of a monkey, but he walks like a man? What is he holding in his hands with such care? Oh, it is the ring that belongs to Ram that he wants to share.
Princess Sita, I see you recognize this special ring. From its owner, there is some good news that I bring. With this army, Ram built a bridge to cross the sea to rescue you. Without you, his life is as sad as can be.
Dear friend, those are the sweetest words I have heard, for I have lived a while in this place like a caged bird. I thought I was forgotten by the one I love so greatly. It has been so long, I can't remember his face clearly.
Princess Sita, if you agree, I can set you free this moment. The demons are all asleep, and I have no opponent. All you have to do is step on my shoulders, and I will fly like the wind over the sea and boulders.
Dear Hanuman, I don't wish to run away like a thief in the night. I am glad that Ram is not afraid to show his might. So I will wait here in Lanka, where I am but a prisoner, for Ram to bring me back with nobility and honor. But Hanuman did not want to leave all the Rakshasas sleeping peacefully. So he lit a fire on his tail and jumped from one place to another until all the buildings were burning. All the Rakshasas were awake and tried to chase Hanuman, but no one could catch the monkey god. Hanuman finally returned to give Ram the good news that Sita was safe. But he said Sita was eagerly waiting for Ram to free her. Ram and his army quickly built a bridge with stones to Lanka and crossed it to see Ravan waiting with his army. Ram, being kind, tried to settle peacefully with Ravan, but Ravan wanted to fight with Ram, and so they went to battle. Ram faces Ravan in the battlefield.
Ravan, return my Sita to me, and I will show you my mercy. You know you have been a bully. Apologize and we go peacefully.
Ram, you have caused me some pain. Sita will not be with you ever again. Today I will avenge my family. Be ready, for I fight mercilessly.
Ravan, I am not afraid of you. I know this is the right thing to do. So bring your soldiers and your might. I am not backing from this fight.
Ram, I am ready for the show. My arrow is drawn on my mighty bow. Prepare for the fury of my fire. I can finish you when I desire.
Ravan's brother Vibhishan was here to tell the secret to break this magical spell. For aim, I must for his belly button. An arrow there and Ravan will be done.
Ram shoots an arrow at Ravana's belly button.
Alas, you got me where it hurt. Because of Vibhishan, I lie here in dirt. Oh, Ram, you are a true prince and noble. Even in victory, you are so humble. Ram.
Fare you well, Robin, for your journey next. This story will be a lesson to the rest. For destruction is not a proud victory, and not as wonderful as peace can be.
After Ravan's defeat, Sita was free and came to see Ram. Ram, is it really you? Or is it just a dream? You are finally here with the monkeys as your team. Oh, at last I will be free once again. Life from now on will be more joy than pain.
Dear Sita, I'm sorry it took me so long, for Ravan had built the fences strong. But that is in the past, and now together we stand as the king and queen of Ayodhya, our blessed land.
After 14 years away from our home, like beggars with little to call our own, do you think Ayodhya still remembers us clearly? Have we been forgotten by those who loved us dearly?
Sita, there's no more reason to fear. Ayodhya has all that we hold so dear. They are eagerly waiting for their king and queen, a more joyful sight you will have never seen.
Ram and Sita finally reached Ayodhya, and it is to welcome them back that we celebrate Diwali. It is said that Ram, Sita, and Lakshman took 21 days to return back to Ayodhya. And on the 21st day, when they reached, was a no moon day, and it was extremely dark. The people of Ayodhya lit diyas all around their houses and on the streets. So let us light the diya, a symbol of victory, of good over evil. Let's light and spread the light and positive spirit everywhere. And let's celebrate Diwali. Thank you and namaste.
Greetings, namaste. My name is Farul Shah, and I am the Artistic Director of the Farul Shah Dance Company. A very happy Diwali to all of you, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm thrilled to be here to celebrate Diwali with you and also teach you a little bit about the form that I do and to create a dance with you based on how we celebrate Diwali. So there have been many standard ways that Diwali has been celebrated for centuries, and so we're going to incorporate that into our dance. But I welcome you all to bring in your own ways of celebration. If there's something special that you do with your family and your friends and you want to bring that into the dance form, please do it, because this dance is based on how you celebrate Diwali. As many of you probably know, Diwali is the festival of lights, and so we are going to be showing lots of different forms of lights, and we're also going to be inviting Ganesh, who is also celebrated during Diwali because he brings good fortune and good luck. I thought we would begin by me showing you a little bit of what the form looks like with a small demonstration, because I will be teaching you a lot of the hand gestures that we use to tell stories. And essentially today, what we're going to explore is how you become a storyteller. We have written language, we have verbal language, and then we have a language that is through our bodies, which is how choreographers who make dance and movers and dancers can express and tell stories. And so today you are going to be able to do that by creating your own dance based on Diwali. So without further ado, I thought I would start with this performance, and then I'll also be inviting two of my students to also do a bit of a demonstration. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I wanted to introduce two of my students who are sisters to kind of show you how Kathak is taught. Kathak is, and all the Indian classical dance forms, are an oral tradition. And so particularly in Kathak, what we do is we're kind of like musicians, that we learn to speak all of our rhythms, all of our what we call bowls or beats. So in essence, not only do we dance and learn the movements, we have to learn how to speak everything. And when we're speaking it, we also have a whole system to keep our time cycle, and it's always really essential that we come back to the number one beat. So I kind of wanted you to see it in a bit of a more of a raw form than just a performance. So you kind of have an understanding of how it's also being taught. So Shriya and Anita, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So I thought it would be nice that if maybe we do one putra where I'm going to speak it and that you guys perform it. Yeah, so we'll do that page. So just so you also know, the rhythms generally do not have a specific meaning. They always create a mood, but generally they're not conveying a story, whereas later on I'm going to show you our hand gestures that have specific meaning. So, one after them. 1, 2, 3, and na din din na na din din na na din din na na din din na ta ta hey 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 ta hey ta ta hey ta hey ta ta hey hey ta hey ta hey ta ta hey do ni sa ha hey ta 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 hey 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 ta hey hey ta hey ta ta hey ta hey ta hey hey ta hey ta hey ta ta hey do ni sa ha And now they're going to also help us create our Diwali dance. So again, before we get into the dance, I thought let's just have a quick conversation about Diwali and the meaning behind it. So I don't know, girls, if you wanted to maybe tell me what Diwali what does Diwali symbolize to you?
Basically, it symbolizes the victory of good over evil and lightness over dark. So basically, everyone lit diyas and lit up their houses when Lakshmi and Sita came back from their 14 years of exile, and when we celebrated how they defeated Ravan and how good over evil should be.
Wow, that was awesome. Thank you. So I loved how what she said is, and this is, the two symbolizations that are really important in how we celebrate Diwali is the idea over goodness over evil and coming from darkness into lightness. And I think that's the two ideas that have allowed or developed the way that we celebrate Diwali. Nandita, or no, Shreya, can you tell me how do you guys celebrate Diwali at home?
Yeah, so first we start by lighting up outside and inside with holiday lights and diyas to represent lightness over dark. Then we do puja of 3 gods and goddesses, Ganesh, Saraswati, and Lakshmi. Then we eat sweets, open presents, and have a lot of festivities such as dance, singing, and games.
Great, thank you. So I think, as I said, there are certain standard ways of practicing Diwali, and it seems like your family also has many of the same traditional ways of practicing it. And that's how we also practice it at home. We generally clean our homes for renewal, right? We decorate our homes with lamps, with diyas. Sometimes we put up garlands. Sometimes we also do rangoli. Do you guys know what rangoli is? Yeah. So rangoli is you make these beautiful decorations, and you generally do it outside of your door, and they're made out of powdered dyes, and they're generally different various colors, and you can make so many different kinds of designs, like paisley designs, flower designs. You can make up your own design, and it's really, really beautiful. And then also, as you said, Shreya, sweets, having sweets with your family and your friends, and giving each other presents is very much a part of the practice of Diwali. Getting new clothes, wearing new clothes, and then, as I mentioned, lights, right? So we light up our houses. And also something very fun that happens more in South Asia, in India, that kids love to do, and adults. I played with them when I was younger, more so than now. And it definitely has this light aspect. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That kids love to play. It happens a lot in India. And yes, so fireworks. So I don't know if you have experience playing with firecrackers and fireworks, but in India, all the kids in the evening will light up fireworks. And so these are certain aspects that we're going to show in our dance today. We're going to begin first by showing Ganesh. As she has said that we invite few gods and goddesses, Ganesh is always celebrated in Diwali because he's believed to bring good fortune and good luck. So I thought let's first demonstrate how we do Ganesh. So who can tell me, maybe one of you can tell me, what does this look like to you? Ganesh's ears. Yes, so these are his ears. So maybe we all try that together. You can put your own hands near your ears, and then you're gonna rock back and forward and forward and back. And now make a nice pose. Now we're going to show his trunk. So everybody with your right hands, make a fist. This is your right hand, and now you're going to scoop down. Imagine your entire body becomes this trunk. And then make a nice pose and hold. And now Ganesh is he a skinny elephant? He's not. He's quite large. So we're going to show his big body, really, really, really big circle here. And then lastly, tell me if you guys can guess what this is. What do you think that is? His trunk. His tusks, yes, yeah. So you hold out, you take out your index finger like this, and then you close everything else. So as I said, in any classical dance, we have specific hand gestures, what we call mudras, to signify different objects or peoples or persons or places. So this is a mudra, and it shows his tusk. So keep your index finger up and everything else is closed like that. So we're gonna all take one leg out, we're gonna scoop down, your whole body becomes the tusk, and you take it out. And then we're gonna walk like Ganesh. And he's kind of slow because he's so big. And go from side to side and side. Okay? So maybe we can do this. Maybe I'll help you, Nandita, and you do it so everyone else can follow you. Okay? So first, let's start with the ears. Come forward, good. And back, and forward, and back. And hold the pose. And now show me the trunk. So everyone with the right hand, come on down. Go down on those knees, down on those knees. Nice, Nandita, make a pose. Good. Now we are going to show the largeness of Ganesh. Make a big circle. Huge circle. Good. And lastly, the tusk. So the index finger is up and scoop down, bend those knees. Good. Oops, I forgot. Let's walk like Ganesh. And now you can, as I said, put your imagination in here. Maybe Ganesh for you is running at this point. Or maybe he's very tired. So you guys can tell me how Ganesh is feeling right now. Great. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do in our dance. Then we are going to we're going to be going to your own homes. Everyone is making a path of lightness to go towards their home. So we're starting from darkness and going into lightness. And what we're going to show is how we show light in any classical dance is that we keep our middle finger, index finger next to each other and then touching your thumb. See that? And then your other two fingers, the ring and the pinky, kind of up. And then you're going to twist your wrist and you open it up. So it looks like this. See that? You can just practice that. Yeah, and it's really important to get those fingers and to turn the wrist. Okay? So now I want you to think about what is your path going towards your home. You can create your own path. You can either go into a straight path, you can make a circular path, you can go into a zigzag, a diagonal. So you guys choose whichever shape you want to. Because I'm not moving so much, I'm just gonna do it right here, but you guys can use your space. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start really low and then slowly show the light coming in. Imagine the light slowly pouring in. Take your time. And then when we get to the top, let's get those lights going and take 2 circles. And then hold. Okay? So why don't we all take a second to hope you all have thought about a path so you can do any shape. Nanita, what's your shape?
I'm going to do a zigzag.
A zigzag. Nice. What are you going to do, Shreya?
I'm going in a circle.
Okay, so let's start. So remember, the idea is we start really low and show the light slowly coming up. Take your time. Remember to twist those wrists. Twist those wrists. And also take your gaze. Your gaze is really important in storytelling. And if you need a little more time in your shape. And now let's get those lights. The light. Look at the light. Look up. And take 2 turns. And hold. Okay? Now we are at our home. So what we're going to show is we're going to show a house. So we first show the roof, and I come up a little bit on my tippy toe, the point, and I bring it down. Okay, so that's your roof. And then take it straight down. Now that we've come there, we're going to make some beautiful rangoli. So come sit down. And again, this is up to you, the way that you want to create it. What pattern you want. Mine is just going to be some kind of circles. You can do paisley, you can do flowers. So come to the floor and make your pattern first. Then you're going to take your powder, hold it with your hand, and I'm going to sift it. And I'm going to take another color and sift it, and take another color. Good. And now look at it. What a beautiful rangoli I've made. How is yours looking?
Lovely.
That's looking good? What about yours, Nandita?
Pretty.
Okay, now we're going to take those clay lamps, hold it, right? Because now we're going to come into our house, and we're going to do a little bit of the side and side. So let's do 1, 2, 1, 2. Now walk a little bit forward. 1, 2, and come around. 1, 2. And as we said, we're going to light up our whole house, okay? So you decide now where you want to put the lamps. Do you want to put them high up? You want to put them low? I think we should put them all over, right? So now you guys decide where you're going to be putting. Let's put 5 lamps. Okay, let's go with 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. And as we said many times, for Diwali we get new clothes, right? So this is how we show clothes. So we take our middle finger and we hold it with our thumb, like this. Yeah, and then you're just gonna pull down, right? And then I take my spine really tall. And then I take my right hand to my left shoulder, pull down, and pull down. And then even if you want to show, like I've got some, I don't know, a new dress or pants, you can wrap it around like this. Okay, so what do? We put our thumb to the middle finger, we pull it down, and then show the hands, and wrap around. Can I see that? Go ahead. Take it down, nice. Nice. Good. And maybe a wrap around. So again, very good, girls. So, you know, what's really important in storytelling and becoming a storyteller is that we interact with our eyes, right? Our eyes are very, very expressive. So it's really important, and I tell my students all the time while teaching that, you know, really look at what you're showing. So if your hand goes over here, look over there, right? It's very a part of the Indian classical dance tradition. So even when you guys are doing your gestures, look, and look, and look, okay? So now what we're going to do is sweets, right? We give gifts to others. So imagine we are going to our neighbor's house. We're going to knock on their door. Then we are going to give them, I'm giving them sweets. I don't know what you guys are giving your neighbors. What are you giving?
I'll give them a new dress.
Ah, nice.
I'll give them some toys.
Okay, some toys, a dress, some sweets. So you guys can decide what you want to give your neighbors. So let's knock on their door. And give them a gift. And again, if you want to do it slightly different, if you have another kind of way that you want to do it, by all means go ahead, because this is your story. And let's do this again. Imagine we're giving it to another neighbor. Good. Now, lastly, the fun part. We are going to invite our friends to play with firecrackers. Yes? So I'm not saying that you should go do this without your parents' consent. I don't know that if it actually happens a lot here, but in India, you know, when I was a child, I got to play with firecrackers with adult supervision. So we're going to imagine that we're inviting our friends to play. So this is how we call our friends. You're going to clap. Tell them to come. And again, tell them to come. Right, so let's try that. So clap, get their attention, and tell them to come. And over here, and invite them. Good. So I've kind of created how to do a firecracker with the help of my kids. So I don't know, tell me, does this kind of look like a firecracker to you? So what we did is, we lit it first. This is the match. And then we showed the flame come up. And then a big burst. I'm going to just kind of look at how beautiful it is. What do you think? Not bad? All right, pretty good. Yeah. If you guys want to kind of create your own firecrackers, by all means, go ahead. So you guys are also welcome. Or you can follow me. So I light it. And now what I did is I did my hand slightly different. I took the ring finger in and I put them and I separated the other fingers and I kind of shook them. This. It's going up. Right? So again, your gaze, very important. Take it from down and up. And up. Okay? Let's try that together. Oh, and sorry, and the last is a big burst. Open it up. And then take a few turns. Okay? So we're going to do this twice. So come on down. Light it. Show the flame and burst. Look up. And let's go to another friend. Look at your friends then. What did they think? Did they like it? Yeah? And again. And light up. And the big burst. And look. Okay? So lastly, I want to show you how do we turn, because at this point, you've probably seen a lot of turns in the form. So what do we do? There are many ways. The most simple way of turning is kind of just doing this. So with my right foot, I'm just kind of marking my turn. Can you guys try that? Go ahead. Just mark. Yeah, so you're doing a more complicated turn. So that is the way that we actually do it in Kathak. We do this. So for right now, our purpose, I'm just saying kind of do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? And that's how we're going to end with these beautiful turns. Yeah? So I'm going to walk you through all of the movements and then we're going to do it with music. Yeah? So the first thing we did is Ganesh, right? Let's show the ears. And the trunk. Come on down. This is my right hand. And the body. And now the tusk. Get my fingers. Come on down. And show me how Ganesh is feeling. How is he walking? And then take a turn. Now you are going to show me your path of lightness. So remember, this is the hand to show light. And it's a slow flicker in the beginning. Look at it. Make your path, whatever it might be, circle, zigzag, diagonal. Then once you get to the top, let the hands go quicker. And look, take 2 turns. And now look at your home. Show me the roof, come up on your toes, and take it down. Good. Now let's do the rangoli. Make your design. And once it's done, take a look at it. Take the powder. And decide how many colors are you using. Are you using just maybe 2 or 1 or 7? You can use so many. And now look at it. Now, hold on to your diyas, your lamps, and let's do a quick dance to side, to side, to side, to side, and 5 places where we are going to keep our diyas. 1, 2, find some special place. 3, 4, and 5. Now what do you do? You guys remember? The close, right? So again, we hold fingers, right? And pull down. And then your arms. And wrap it around. Now we are going to go visit our neighbors. So let's grab onto whatever we're going to be giving them. Toys, sweets, dress, knock on their door. And let's go to another neighbor. And maybe one more. Nice. Then from there, what do? We are going to get ready to what? Last thing.
Call our friends for fireworks.
Yes, right? So how do we call our friends? We want to get their attention, right? So, and then the other side, some other friends. And then show them what you have here. And let's light. Take it up. And a big burst and look. All right. Are we ready to do this with music? Yeah, any questions? No? Okay, let's do this. We're going to start with Ganesh. Come on, forward, back, forward, and make a pose. And let's switch. Trunk. Use your entire body to show the trunk. Make a pose and next. Big, big, big body. Good. And now the tuck. Index finger up, scoop down. Good. Now show me how Ganesh is walking. Show me his gait. And quick turn. Now show me your path of lightness. What shape did you create? And remember the hands. Twist those hands. Good. Now get those lights up in the air. Show the lightness that you're bringing into your home. Nice. Now show me your home. Start with the roof. Come on up on your toes. Take it down. And now we're going to make the rangoli in front of your door. Remember, you can make any design, paisley shape, heart shape, flower shape, and get the powder. And now look. Pick up your diyas. Come from side to side. And now let's find 5 places to light up our homes with our diyas. 1, 2, different levels. 3, 4, 5. Nice. Now let's put the new clothes on. Good. And now what are we going to give our neighbors or our friends? Knock on their door. Come on back. Now let's call our friends. Show them what you've got. Let's light it. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you had as good of a time as we did in creating this dance based on Diwali and how we celebrate. Keep in mind, movement is a very powerful tool for expression, just as powerful as the written language and the verbal language. So this might be the beginning of a new exploration for you, and please use your body movements to express and to tell stories. A very happy Diwali to all of you, and I hope you all stay safe and healthy, and that we see much more light in our near future. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hi everyone, my name is Trina.
And I'm Arun.
And we are super excited to be here with you today to celebrate Diwali, the Festival of Lights.
And we're going to celebrate today what brings light into our lives, and also what light we have within us that we can share with the world. So what brings you light?
Well, being a mother and being a teacher brings me great light and great joy. I love to see my kids learn and grow into the creative individuals that they are. And I also love to teach. I love to see my students explore improvisation and explore composition and learn to be better musicians and better people. How about you? What brings you light?
Well, I think playing music brings me the most light. To me, music and light are kind of like the same thing. Every time I play, my sound goes out in the world. I feel like I'm shining a light for everybody. And every time I hear my friends play, or I hear you play, I can hear your music and I can see your light. And that's the beautiful thing about music. It's for everyone. We can all share it together. If you're listening or if you're playing, we all hear the same thing. So to me, that's what brings me the most light.
Nice.
So we want to ask, think about what brings light into your life. And what do you think you have inside you that you can share with the world and help others and connect?
You see here, we both have instruments and we both play the violin. We love the violin. It's one of the most diverse instruments in the world. You can find it in styles of music all over. And so we wanted to show you two different ways the violin can be played. So I'm going to start with a piece called the Habanera from Carmen by Bizet. And this will be played in a Western classical style.
Nice. Well, I'm going to show you the South Indian classical style, which is also called Carnatic music. And you may see that I'm going to hold the violin a little bit differently. I'm going to put the scroll on my ankle like this, and the violin is going to rest against my shoulder. And what this does is it kind of frees up my left hand over here, so I can slide up and down the neck, which is perfect for Indian classical music, because when we played ragas, we slide between the notes like this. So now I'm going to play a short little improvisation in a raga called Hamsadwani, which is a beautiful raga that I love very much.
So now we're going to play together, and we're going to play a little improvisation for you. In which raga are we going to do?
It's in a raga called Averi. So we're going to improvise together. We're going to have a little musical conversation.
Pass you on to our good friend Neil. And while you guys are meeting some of our friends, we want you to keep thinking about what is that special light that you have within you that you can share with the world, and what brings you light. Okay, see you soon.
See you soon.
Thanks, Arun and Trina. My name is Neil Murgai and I play the sitar. And you might notice that sitar kind of rhymes with guitar, right? That's because tar means string in Arabic. So there's many strings and many instruments all over the world with tar in the name. Guitar, sitar, ektar, dotar. Now my sitar has 20 strings, right? And it's made out of a gourd, which is the cousin of a pumpkin. Just like you might be carving on Halloween. And with my sitar and my 20 strings, I can make some magical sounds. Now, I want to tell you about something that brings me light. First, my daughter, Leela, who you're going to see later in the video, but also music and especially the magical sounds that come from the sitar. And my 20 strings and also this special part right here. This is called Jawari. Now, Jawari means to bring life to the sound. So it brings life to the sound and it brings light to the sound. And that's the magical part of the sound. Listen, that's the buzzing that you hear in the sound. That bumblebee kind of buzzing, that's the overtones. And they provide the magic that is in all sounds in nature. In our own voices, in fact, we can learn to sing and control the overtones and make that magical sound with our own voices. So you might want to listen for that later on in the song. Thanks a lot, and I'm going to pass it now to my good friend Roshni, who plays tabla, and then my good friend Bishak, the artist. Thanks, everyone.
Hi, my name is Roshni, and I'm a tabla player and a teacher. One little detail about me that relates to the concept of light is that my name, Roshni, means light. I like to think of light as synonymous to things like knowledge and truth, being our best selves, and trying to bring that light in our identity to help others. I also like to think of how light creates shadows, and that is a part of all the colors of life dancing together. The things that most bring me light are being able to make music in collaboration with my friends, and feeling our minds and spirits working together to create joy and new sounds. As a mother, I also have a feeling of light when I share the things I love with my children, and I see their eyes lit up with discovery. And as a teacher, I also feel lit up when my students and I explore themes like social justice, racial equality, and when we all share our diverse stories and honor each other's perspectives. And an important part of my identity is also being a tabla player, as you know. And a little bit about the tabla is that it comes from India, and it was created at a really unique point in history when the Mughals brought their culture and fused with the cultures that were already there and brought about an evolution of the instruments. So the tabla was actually created when the mridanga, and this is just one theory, when the mridanga was cut in half and turned upwards. And tabla became a part of a really vibrant musical tradition that was blossoming in the courts of emperors like Emperor Akbar, and it became an art form and a classical tradition. So I'm going to play a little bit of tabla for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Hey everyone, happy Diwali. My name is Bishak and I'm a visual artist. You'll be seeing some of the drawings that I've made during this video, all of which are inspired by the theme of Diwali. One image in particular of Ganesha and Lakshmi was inspired by this card, which my mom and dad gave me on the occasion of Diwali when I was much younger. Other images are inspired by things like Rangoli, which is what people do during Diwali. They make intricate patterns on the floors of their homes using things like rice or sand or different colors of flower petals. And all the patterns are really intricate and beautifully colored, which I think is really cool. Other images that you'll be seeing are inspired by combinations of art, music, food, family, and fun, all of which are really integral to the celebration of Diwali. Diwali is a celebration of light, and what brings me the most light in my life is making art. I like to imagine worlds that don't exist, and making art is a way to bring those worlds to life, to bring to life people who inhabit those worlds, fantastical creatures that maybe live in these worlds, and to imagine that these are possibly better worlds that we could all inhabit someday, all of us. Anyway, on that note, happy Diwali again, and I'll pass you back to Trina and Arun.
Thanks, Bishak. We're so happy we were able to meet so many of our friends today. And now we have a really special music video for you that we made together featuring the artwork of Bishak and music by myself, Arun, Neil, and Roshni, with special guest appearances by our kids. We hope you'll sing along. This is a beautiful song, a beautiful African American spiritual called This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine all over the world. I'm
that's the day, da day, say that the day, da day, da day, da day, da day, 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 that's the day. So day, da, pa, day, da, pa, now, da, ya, da,